Another law of attraction success story. $5,000 from doing this technique. Let's talk about it. My name is Amber with thelovegal.com and youtube.com/thelovegal and lawofattractionblueprint.com. And in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down a testimonial that I received from one of my viewers. And he said he manifested a $5,000 check from doing what I said. Now, if you are new here, go ahead and turn on your notification bell to get notified about when I drop new content. My next video may be the one that you need to see. The best way to get in contact with me is through my website contact page. Instagram does not show y'all enough love because, first of all, when you have a business page, there is mad folders. There's a general folder, a request folder, a hidden folder. Sometimes y'all don't even make it to a folder. Okay? Sometimes y'all are like, hey, I messaged you on Instagram. Baby, I didn't get that. I didn't even see it. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all are in the comments to my photos that don't have nothing to do with nothing that say, hey, check your DM. I go and check my DM and there's nothing. Email me, please. Thank you. But let's get into this video. If you could use an extra $5,000 today, go ahead and give this video a like. And in the comments, if you would like to share, what would you do with the $5,000? You going on vacation? You paying bills? What would you do with the 5K? And before we get into the testimonial that I'm about to break down, let me read another one. I love reading these for motivational purposes. It says, I want to say I truly love your page. And I get excited when there's a new post. It says, downloading your scripting sheets, I have manifested a side hustle and enough money to have a birthday party for my son, which wasn't the case before. Thank you. Please keep spreading all your love with us. I feel like that's one of my favorite testimonials. Simply because true happiness doesn't have to do with $30 million, right? This woman was happy manifesting a side hustle to bring in enough money to have a birthday party for her son. First of all, kids are the weight of my heart. I love children. I want to protect children. I want to make children happy. So her having enough money to have that birthday party for her son, which wasn't the case before, that means everything. But the next one. Hey, Miss Amber, I did it. I manifested $1,450. I needed for rent using the Increase My Income scripting packet. Those things are the truth. And the last one. I purchased your manifestation bundle for a friend of mine 2 months ago as a gift. But we haven't had time to catch up until last night. I did notice that she bought a new car on Instagram. Last night she told me that she used the Dream Car scripting packet and paid cash for it like she wanted. Mind blown emojis. Those warm my heart. Those warm my heart. But all of my law of attraction tools are going to be linked in my description box below, including my guided scripting worksheets. Instant download. You're not going to wait for me to send it to you. As long as you enter your email correctly, then you should receive it within 5 minutes. If you have any issues with your order, go ahead and reach out to me using the contact page on my website, lawofattractionblueprint.com. But let's get into it. So I believe his name is Eric. I hope I didn't get that wrong. But Eric, he was so excited because he manifested $5,000. A $5,000 check. And he showed it to me. He showed me the check. I seen it myself. And he said he was doing it by visualizing. And if you're not familiar, visualizing is nothing but imagining something happening to you. I want to get a disclaimer out the way because I've never thought about telling you guys this, I don't think. But my sister came to me and she said, I think I've been visualizing wrong. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, I've been visualizing in third person and I think that's the reason why I haven't received it. And I'm like, I didn't even know people visualize in third person. I automatically assumed people visualize in first person. Now, what is the difference between visualizing in first and in third? Third person, you're looking at you receiving. So say you walk in a room and you're sitting there receiving whatever it is. You're walking in on yourself counting money. Instead of first person, you seeing it through your eyes of you counting money. That's how I visualize. I visualize it through my eyes. So in case you guys didn't know that, there it is. I visualize seeing it through my own eyes. He said that he visualized receiving $5,000, and when he went to his mailbox, there's a check in there for $5,000. He didn't say where it came from. Then again, I didn't ask either. That's none of my business. But visualizing, I'm going to give you guys a few tips to really amplify your visualization routine, because it shouldn't be overcomplicated. It shouldn't be anything that you think is hard. So when it comes to visualizing, like I say, I'm a Pisces sun and a Pisces rising. Baby, when it comes to delusion and imagining stuff, that's what I do. That's what I do. I love it. But when it comes to visualizing, the first thing I always make sure that I do, clear my head first. Clear my mind first through deep breathing. I cut off one of my senses. And this is for when I'm feeling antsy and I have a million thoughts on my mind. I can't really focus. You have to calm your mind down. The example I always give is that, say you walk into a classroom and then there's this big dry erase board or chalkboard, right? And there's a million words on it. And you are supposed to go up there and say what you want. So if you see this big old chalkboard and dry erase board and there's a million words already on it, and you go up there and you write, I want $1 million. What are the chances that the sentence you just wrote is seen by all these other words that's around? Slim to none, right? Because it's so much up there. So a busy chalkboard, that is your mind. So what you have to do, you need to start erasing some of the stuff that's on that board. And you do that through deep breathing, guided meditation, etc. I always link the video that I've been using is Sound Bowl Audio Meditation Music. There's so many different words for it, but it's pretty much the gist of Sound Bowl meditation. And the video is only 10 minutes. I use this 10 minutes to breathe in, breathe out. I listen to it. I stretch my arms, I stretch my limbs, I stand up, I'm cracking my back, I'm rolling my wrist, I'm bending down. Whatever it is that I feel called to do to release whatever tension that I have in my body, I'm doing it while listening to this. Like I said, this video is only 10 minutes. When I tell you this is the best one that I have found, amazing. I went back to the video after I said it the first time. Y'all are all in the comments talking about the love gal. I said, me? Now, baby. Okay then. Okay, y'all are great. And I feel all the tension and stuff leaving my body when I'm listening to this. Sometimes I have to listen 2 and 3 times depending on what I'm going through. So yeah, deep breathing, breathing in slowly, breathing in, holding it, breathing out. And when I say turn off one of my 5 senses, I mean I close my eyes, I flip my phone over, and I'm just really listening, focusing on listening to this audio. And I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. So I'm clearing my mind this way. And then the second step that I do is I try to raise my frequency vibrations as much as possible. Basically, when I do this, I'm giving electricity to my visualization that's about to come next. So instead of trying to manifest from a place where I'm feeling sad, mad, angry, doubtful, whatever, I am already up here on the frequency chart. And when you are already up here, your manifestations come faster. So I work my way up the chart first. And I do this by maybe listening to music, watching videos. I like watching travel vlogs. Some music videos do it for me because it just turns me up, right? I listen to jazz because it reminds me of my childhood, riding around with my grandfather. I go back and I watch and look at old pictures from college, videos, old Snapchats. I think about things that make me excited. I think about people who I just genuinely love to the bottom of my heart. And I think about everything that I love about them and all the good times and stuff like that. So I'm thinking of things that make me happy at the end of the day. Things that make me feel loved. And when I get there, it's a feeling in your body that you feel where it's like, oh, I feel a shift, but it's a good shift. I feel magnetic. I feel like a little charge in my body, right? So when I feel that, then I get to visualizing. I don't care what it is that you want to visualize, but in this example, we are focusing on money. There's so many ways to visualize money. You can visualize yourself counting money. One of the videos that I've done years ago, I'm talking about years ago, on this channel, it's still on my channel, you just have to go and look, just type in, go to my page and type in the bank game or something like that. So what this game is me visualizing going from my house to my bank. I could see it. I've done it plenty of times. So I'm leaving, pulling out the driveway. I'm taking every street to get to my bank. I'm visualizing that. I'm visualizing pulling into the parking lot of my bank. I'm going around to the ATM. I'm putting in my debit card. I'm typing in my PIN. On the screen it said, would you like to deposit, withdraw, balance check, something else, right? And I'm clicking withdraw, and then I'm typing in the amount, and the machine will ask me if I want 20s, 100s, whatever, and I type in the amount I want. This is the amount that I want to manifest though. So if I'm withdrawing it in my mind, that means it's in my bank account, right? Correct. Say I type in, I want to manifest $1,000, so I type in 1000 and then push enter, and then you hear the machine da, 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 da. You know that sound the machine makes when it's dispersing money, and it's go boop, and it spits out your money. You grab it, you grab your debit card back. Like, I'm going into so much detail, right? Grab the debit card back and you grab the receipt. What I typically do, if there's somebody behind me, then I'll go ahead and I'll tuck my receipt and my debit card and my cash in between my legs, and then I'll keep going. I'll pull up so the person behind me could use the machine, right? And then I'll look down in my lap and I'm counting 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Or you could take it a step further and do it in 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, boom. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, boom. And keep going until you get to the amount that you want. So I'm visualizing this 3-4 times in a row. When I do this, the amount that I want happens fast. Now, do you have to do that exact scenario? No. You can make up your own scenario. That's fine. Whatever it is that you're comfortable with. I have imagined receiving a Cash App notification where I flip my phone over in the middle of the night, and I see Cash App notification. It says so-and-so sent you the amount. And then I go into Cash App, and then, the bottom left-hand corner, it has the amount. If it's over 1,000, then it's going to say 1K or 5K or 10K or something like that. But if it's under 1,000, it'll say $475. Whatever it is that you want to imagine when it comes to manifesting money, whatever the amount, see it. All you need to do is focus on the end result. So I don't care how big or small the amount is. Do this when you wake up in the morning and as you're drifting off to sleep at night. Now, I will say, just because you try to manifest it coming through Cash App does not necessarily mean it's going to come through Cash App. Just because you visualize walking down to your mailbox and opening a check for $5,000, that is going to be actually a check for $5,000. Somebody may come and hand you $5,000. I've given this example before when I was like, you know what, I want to make $800 today. And it was the day before my birthday. And I noticed, I was like, my sales are dry. But I already made the declaration that I wanted $800 that day. And by the end of the day, I was like, didn't reach that. But long story short, one of my friends handed me $800. And I didn't know she handed me $800 at first, because when somebody hands you money, I feel like it's kind of like, as a gift, kind of like low-key rude to count it in front of them. So I just took it. And she wasn't going to take no for an answer. I would typically be like, nah, I'm good. Like, no, don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. She was like, I did this at the end of the night because I know you was about to battle me on this and you going to take this money. And she's like, basically, everything you have ever done for me, like, you going to take this money. So I'm walking her outside and she hands me the money. And then I had to run in the house for something. So when I ran in the house, I counted it real quick. It was $800. Just be open-minded to how you receive the money. Now, I do have a PDF where I go through tons of scenarios, 33 different scenarios, 11 different subjects. Money is a subject in there. Over 275 affirmations where I wrote it down. You can read the scenarios to make it your own. That's for instant download too. I used to do custom, but it was just entirely too much work. But yeah, I'm Amber with thelovegal.com and youtube.com/thelovegal. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you want to, but I appreciate it. That's the best way to support my channel, is to like and engage with this video. So, I love y'all. I thank y'all. Thank y'all for every view, like, share, comment, donation. And until next time.